Man. Shit's getting fucked up. Alright, Hollywood. So we now have the opening to move on to the third area of the game. And in all honesty, Hollywood, everything we've seen up to now, you know, a couple of the creepy missions that would be creepy if I had not already played them enough times. But Hollywood, if there's anything left in this game to scare me, it is in Hollywood, because that's where some of the... I'd say the first mission that almost convinced me never to play this game again, that was in Hollywood. And it's related to this main quest, so it's not something we can just avoid. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what makes that particular mission so creepy, but we'll see. You guys will see it soon enough. As for my schedule, realizing that today is the 19th of October, and we've still got about half this game left to go. Unless I really rush it, there's not a solid chance of me getting this game done by the 31st. And for that reason, especially since November is going to be the busiest time for me, it is quite likely that what I have planned as a follow-up to Gothic 2 will not come until roughly the very end of November, so I'm sorry, but you guys are going to have to hold out on that. I'm still going to have The Witcher by then, but updating that is going to be equally tentative.
Yes. Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the odious chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that is disgusting. This perverse creation of a Temitsi fleshcrafter. This abomination is forced to live in a tortured entity in servitude to the damned. As you kill enemies, the chalice will fill with blood. Use the chalice to feed from and gain its stored vitae. So basically, the more we kill people, the more that fills up, and we can use it to recover blood. That makes me think of something, but what am I thinking of? Another game that had a similar thing. And I know Doom 3 had like the Soul Cube or whatever. The more enemies you killed, you could unleash it as a powerful weapon. There's something else though. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a neat item that will definitely be useful. But that's what I have for now. I might start recording again soon, later today, but for now, I need a break. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to start rendering the first video as soon as possible so I can get it online. But you'll have seen that by the time you hear this, so I don't know what I'm talking about. See you guys later. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Vampire. So we might be unwelcome here, seeing as we just ratted out 9s. Let's see what these guys have to say.
You got a lot of nerve showing up here, man. You think you're nice. Say you did. Goddamn finish.
I only say what I saw.
I'm willing to believe you are a patsy in all this. But I'll be watching you. Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Fair enough. So he's a little peeved. What does Jack have to say? We never ended up talking to him.
Listen, kid. You did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right? I hear Nine's got word. I'd wait till he's gonna be laying low for a while. Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez. You just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn shit, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept your business as usual. You hear me?
Gotcha.
Just a second. I heard you were down poking around the museum. Kid, you don't live to be as old as me without cultivating a few connections. The least of which should be able to penetrate the iron veil of the local Natural History Museum. Seems like you has a lot riding on that sarcophagus. It's such a fierce bug in that powdered wig of his.
What do you surmise, then?
I got another scenario for you here, kiddo. Gonna bounce it off you, see what you think. You ever hear of, diablerie?
Diablo?
Well, it's when a vampire drains another more powerful vampire to death. Diablerie is the Sabbat's specialty, but it's a big taboo in civilized kindred circles, and damn sure forbidden by the Camarilla. When a younger vampire diablerizes an elder, the younger vampire gains all of their power.
Interesting.
Prince is willing to tear LA apart to find this thing so he can have it. Why? What would a power-hungry vampire like LaCroix want with a sleeping ancient? I wonder.
That is very sensible.
You gotta figure a drop of ancient blood would make any kindred just about invulnerable. Anyone who has a sarcophagus is gonna be thinking the same thing. If LaCroix gets the sarcophagus, at least we know where it is.
Indeed.
Besides, getting the sarcophagus and getting into it are two different things.
Well, how would you know that? Jack. Seems to be more in the know than he's willing to let on. Now, there's something I'm wondering.
Heard anything? It's probably just like the rolls of coffins or something. Lousy aristocrat bastard.
Well, nothing new to tell her. I know that Beckett is supposed to show up somewhere. I can't remember if it's downtown. I'm very curious, because he actually has a side quest that I do not remember ever doing. And I would... I'm actually surprised that there is something about this game that I am 100% unfamiliar with. So, I'm gonna go find out where he is really quick. So it seems I am mistaken. He doesn't actually show up yet. He shows up after we meet this Gary fellow that LaCroix told us about. And there are a lot more side quests to do, but I want to make sure I am... Or I want to try to make sure I am close to finishing the main story as close to the 31st as possible. So, we're just going to continue with the main mission for now. Time for Hollywood. As I mentioned before, shit really hits the fan here. And it is not really my favorite part of the game. In fact, there are some really disturbing side quests that happen here too. The main quest is bad enough.
Ain't seen you here before. If I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop. Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
Thanks. He doesn't say which end, but it is in fact this end. I'm sorry about the frame rate. I'm not really sure what happened. Outdoors it seems to be worse. We gotta watch out for somebody. There's actually a, I don't really remember when it happens, but there was a woman who confronts you here. And gives you indication that she used to know you before you were a vampire. And you gotta find some way to tell her off or otherwise avoid her. And this is Isaac's place, down a really disgusting alley for some reason. Considering this fellow's supposed to be large and in charge around here. I consider myself invited.
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me?
More something to ask of you.
Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
Whatever you say, dude.
It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
That sounds like a threat to me.
LaCroix, that egotistical fop. His reach in Los Angeles far exceeds his grasp. Prince, don't make me laugh. Prince is a title, an outdated and absurd bit of jargon given to any fool that would scheme hard enough for it. I don't recognize it, and neither will any kindred under the protection of this barony.
Gotcha.
Your clan appreciates a good joke, doesn't it? Don't you find it the slightest bit hilarious that LaCroix would send you to ask me, of all people, where he could find the Nosferatu? Has it truly come to this?
Hilarious.
I'm willing to give you my full cooperation, provided you pay proper tribute.
Alright, let me get out my credit card.
What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this?
You need me to pick up your bestiality porn. Something like that.
Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right?
Alright.
Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here in Tinseltown. Even though it doesn't quite look like I expected. So this guy needs us to pick up some dirty videos for him. He needs to save face by not picking them up himself. Whatever, I'm not going to question this man's kinks. As long as I get what I need. Oh shit, there she is.
Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what? Never mind. We have to help you.
Oh no, you don't.
It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive.
Oh no, you don't.
Come on, this is serious. I know it's you. Don't you recognize me? It's me. It's Samantha. What happened to you?
I'm nobody.
But your face, you look exactly the same. It's uncanny. I can't believe it.
Oh, we all make mistakes.
Yeah. Sorry. My mistake.
It's sad. And I wish you could talk to her to find out more about yourself, but all it really leads to is she runs off and makes a phone call, and that kind of exposes you a little bit, and it's actually a Masquerade violation. I just ran past the cafe, didn't I? Here it is. So did that say gaming center on the sign? 'Cause I don't... all the computers in this game, none of them even have a graphic user interface. So I'm looking for Joseph K. What is this? Cowboy's Guide to Cyberspace. Oh, I did a 8. Oh my god! I did get my research skill up to 5, but this one, which required 5, also apparently needs a brawl ability of 2. So I cannot use that one either. What the hell is Joseph K? No? This one? UQ to U. Aw, poor. What is this one? No, not that. Hollywood Celebrity Database. That one is not active. What the hell is it? Get off my computer. He said Joseph K, didn't he? Oh, it is this one. Jerk. Kafka. No subject. Meet me in the alley behind the fast buck. Virus alert. Okie dokie. Behind fast buck. Sounds like a pawn shop to me. Let's take a look. Metalhead. So where's this fast buck? Here it is. Checks cashed. So that's what it is, not a pawn shop. Got the goods.
Yeah? What do you want? What? Blood Baron? What the hell? Who are you? Didn't Isaac send... damn. You must have the wrong guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost.
Oh, yes, you do.
Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me.
Yeesh.
I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Shit. Did you see that?
See what?
Get the fuck out of here.
Bye.
What the? Oh, Christ!
Shut up, cat. My God. I got an arm. Jesus. Someone really wants their porn back. Well, that's a bit disturbing. Suppose we should report on this unfortunate turn of events. I wonder why the music stops when you go back there. Man, my footsteps are loud. Let's actually just take a look in here first. This is the, essentially the vendor of this area. Each area has one. This is actually the smallest area now that I think about it. It's only one street.
The moon's out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned in.
Can we shut up this radio? It's way louder than it should
Hoping
be.
to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed.
What's up, bruh?
What I'm here
What's up?
for.
Oh,
And hey, why don't you call me sometime?
welcome to Red
Area
Spot,
code
home of
323
Monster Chug.
KL5
72 ounces
GTRK.
of your favorite beverage for 89 cents.
Looks like somebody's
blah,
been
blah.
waiting in the queue
You need
quite a
help or
while to
something?
speak to yours truly. So caller, why are
humility?
you asleep?
Seriously, you want some orange juice or something to help you come down?
As in
Because,
you
like,
have an
you're
insect
wigging.
problem? Or chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or you have nightmares about
This isn't
them?
going to turn
Tell
out
me
to
how
be
No,
ironic, is
Don't
it?
you know?
You're not like
When
a
you fall
serial
asleep,
killer,
they
are
can
you?
crawl into your mouth through your ears or your nose. You can't prevent it. If you
This guy's a merchant.
I mean,
Always.
what can you do?
You should come
Are
out
there
and
any
see my
scientists
band,
out there
bowl of
listening to
cereal.
this?
A bowl of cereal. That's disgusting.
I don't know
$5
where.
2 drink
but
in. We're
You
gonna
know the
ruin
average
the
person
place.
eats several
I'm sure you
pounds
are,
of
buddy.
food.
Yeah,
The
the
majority of that
Vesuvius
waste composed of
rocks.
roaches
They
and
don't let me in
spiders.
anymore, but damn,
Just knowing that as soon as you close your eyes,
midget
a big
smuggler.
fat centipede is going to drop into your mouth.
I don't understand the comparison.
Hey, you
I
You should
can't do it.
really ask
I
me
never
about
sleep at
special,
night.
you know?
You know, they've voluntarily.
I don't care about your special.
I'm glad you asked that, bro.
Well,
Seeing as
those
how you look
countries probably
trustworthy
need
or something.
Jesus.
So
I
you
got
never
this
sleep at
special where
night.
buy
I
some
assume
really
you do
expensive
sleep,
burrito
right?
tots with
I
bagel
sleep
juice.
at work.
You get
And
free
what
weapon of
exactly
your
do you
choice,
do?
bro.
I'm a middle school teacher.
That would
That doesn't
explain why
sound
you invested that 20
condoned by the management.
on magic beans. It's always good to know that the
Yo,
future of our
keep it
country is in
down.
good hands, isn't it?
She's my sidekick. Yeah.
Let's see who else we got.
handsome lap dances
Caller,
don't pay for
what do
themselves.
you do for a living?
I'm Roger.
I don't care about your burritos, just show me the guns.
What do you do?
Ooh,
I'm a writer, Dad.
that's a hell of a hand cannon.
Written any movies I might have seen?
Well,
Ooh, he's got better armor. I'll have that.
plays yet.
I see. So, have you done any other kinds of
Thank you.
Well, just
I did buy this from Mr. Fat Larry. So the only new gun he has is the Anaconda.
So, if you haven't really written
He also has a
anything,
sledgehammer.
call yourself a writer. Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a...
Good God, finally. I didn't know it was right there. Alright, well, we got improved armor, resulting in a -1 to dexterity. Oh, crap. Oh, well. It'll be useful. Seeing as I take some hella hits these days. Might help us with this vengeful tape dealer, after all. Seems to be a biohazard suit. That's interesting. Wonder why, like, what the kind of biohazard theme is going on with this guy's clothes. Good day.
You made good time. Hand me the item.
I ain't got it.
Did he at least make a good excuse?
He left his arm.
Ginger Swan. Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her. That depends. You believe in an afterlife? Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there are still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out.
Well, guess we gotta pay a visit to her grave. Something other than our last respects. So for some reason the graveyard is closed. But it ain't hard to get in from behind. Excuse me. Oh, I broke it. Alright, just squeeze through here. Thank you. So if you look on the left there, you see the gun icon. That indicates that this is a combat area. There are no actual enemies to fight here right now. But if we were to break into that building there... Actually, I don't even think we need to break in. Pretty sure the door is just open, but we're not going to deal with that yet. Because that is a side quest that I never particularly enjoyed. I want to make sure we have enough skill to deal with it when the time comes. But don't bother looking for Ginger Swan amongst the graves. She's not actually buried. She's interred in this mausoleum here. I believe it's down here. Actually, no, I think that's a shortcut for later. There she is. Horror tape. Battered video cassette. The labeling is cheap and worn. You can barely make out Devil Spawn Flesh Feast. And the logo, which looks like DMP. It appears this tape has changed hands more than a few times. Devil Spawn Flesh Feast. That is a hell of a title. Some Satan porn. Man, that sound. When I first played this mission, I was expecting treachery at every turn. After that guy died and got decimated. Ugh, God, that's disturbing, those moans. Yeah, I was expecting pretty much at any moment to be attacked by something. So I just hauled my ass out of here. All those moans. Basically, the quest that we can do later is there's some guy actually hired here, probably by the Camarilla or something, whose sole job, I think he's technically hired on as a groundskeeper, but his real job is just to kill any zombies that show up. And one night he decides to go out on the town for a night of passion, and he leaves us behind to decimate all the zombies that show up. And it ain't easy. In fact, there's an alternative quest where you can just get him a hooker. But, oh well. We'll deal with that later. Not quite in the mood now. We've got some urgent tape delivery to take care of.